This is me talking. This is me talking normally to be less nervous. Hi, I am not stiff. I am a human with human skin, and I use locomotion through my limbs to propel myself forwards in a walking motion. Hey guys, this is a new series where I roast your replays, starting with StarCraft. And of course, as honorary to do, I will first roast myself. And I don't mean with this that I may have thrown together in paint 5 minutes ago. We will start with a StarCraft roast for myself. As some of you may have seen this picture on my Twitch profile before, I actually did not get first at that StarCraft tournament. I got second. So I have 1 or 2 replays today that I am going to go through and brutally deconstruct and rip apart the players limb by limb with my words. 1 or 2 replays, I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do just 1 or 2. We'll see how it goes. I'm usually very mean and cruel and unusual on my stream, so this should be second nature. The first person, and perhaps the last person to roast, will be 𝓪𝓫𝓾𝓽. 𝓪𝓫𝓽 actually helped me learn Terran, my Terran is Masters, so I don't know what he's doing in Diamond. Did I learn from a Diamond Terran, or did I sap his Terran energy? So I've never done one of these before. Do I even look at my own replays? I mean, sometimes on stream I do. All I know is that 𝓪𝓫𝓾 himself said this was a roast of himself, so I'm free to do damage. And I'm assuming he loses. Okay, you can't send me replays where you win. I don't know, maybe? I watch other content creators, and when they do this and help people with their builds, not to say that I'm helping anyone, but the rule is you can't send in replays where you lose. So I asked my stream to send me replays where people would be okay with me roasting them. Here we go. I don't know if I want to jump around. I mean, what could 𝓪𝓫𝓾 possibly be doing wrong in Diamond for his starting build? Hopefully there would be nothing for me to look at or dissect. Yes, should I just cut ahead? There's no way there's going to be anything going on in the early game. Alright, so 𝓪𝓫𝓾 being the Diamond player that he is right now, really wanting to get into Masters. He is terrified, even though he's scouted with an SCV. Oh, okay, fine. He saw the Roachborn. It makes sense to make the CC on the high ground. I was gonna say, he's just so afraid of his opponent going Roaches, he made his CC on the high ground. But no, they actually are going Roaches. He scouted it, so good job. However, so I'm guessing he shuts it down because this game is 15 minutes long, but then somehow he still loses? Alright, well we have a bunch of slowlings that the Reaper is gonna find since speed's not on the way, and the Reaper's going to kill all of them, which will happen any moment now. The Reaper's gonna scud around to see what's coming. The SCV saw there was no speed on the way. 𝓪𝓫𝓾, not being, you know, Masters, but being Diamond, knows that you can't make a bunch of Roaches at the 2-minute mark and also get speed. So he's gonna find the lings, kill them all. Good job. And he's not going to take any damage from these lings since the Reaper is way faster than them. Dick micro. Okay, here's the first Ravager. This is 3 Roach Rush. I only played 1 season of Legacy of the Void. So I knew of this build. I don't think I ever even did this myself. I was going for a tank. I didn't even know you could get tanks out in time for this. I guess you have to hold off for a bit. Maybe going for a Banshee or a Liberator or something. Oh, I see he's going for the Viking to keep the Overlord out. I mean, all of this seems pretty good. I don't see how this game goes south for 𝓪𝓫𝓾 at any point. No mules going down, but you know, in Legacy of the Void, these mineral patches, they mine out pretty fast. Wait, like, did you just pull everything off? Was that just for 1 ling? There's no way. Were you worried that the Zergling was gonna steal your minerals? Oh no, that's so much energy on your mules. No. Like, I'm pretty sure an SCV would at least, like, 1 SCV battling the ling would stall it for long enough for these units to get here, right? I did not know my Zerglings struck fear in my Terran opponents like that. Yeah, well, we still have a Zergling, and 𝓪𝓫𝓾's 3rd, and other 3rd. To be honest, when I play Terran, I always forget about, like, what Zergs do. So I don't blame him for not clearing those out to get the Zerg in the dark. On the Zerg side, does this Viking have any kills? It has 1 kill. It's got a 1 Overlord. Probably the one that was at the natural. It's not gonna die to a queen, right? This queen could have gotten it. He's okay. Alright, drawing her ass with the Viking. 1 down. Vikings actually do really decent landed damage. They're like Hydras. Oh, man. Okay, the Viking wasn't part of the plan. No, I guess it would help shut down Overseer. Okay, look, no spores. Good job, Necro. So these Banshees are gonna rack up. I mean, they're gonna kill the entire third base. I don't even think there's a single Overseer. No. We're gonna clear out every single drone here. Should I go to the natural and clear those out? And what is Necro's follow-up? Is that... Okay, third started. 2 Eng bays. Just in case Zerg scouts, you know? To make Zerg think that he's getting 1-1. Bit of a fake out, I like it. Lots more energy, because now that we've dropped so many mules on the natural patches are... Oh! I stand corrected. The energy wasn't for mules. It was for the supply depot. But why not drop it in the back? This is so much more likely to get killed. They don't, like, give more armor, right? I've never noticed my banelings. No, because it doesn't take more banelings to kill one of these. This would be health. Nope. They both have the same amount of health. Alright, well, good news for Necro then. We have how many more cooldown supplies? So we have a lot more on this CC as well. Okay, so 1 Banshee has narrowly escaped. But how many kills did they get? We have 7 and 4. Okay, no Marauders in the mix, so we're gonna see Necro's diamond level marine splits. The easy thing to do here is to just split in advance, that's it. Literally just, before you go on creep, split everything, slowly engage onto the creep. Just like this, not everything balled up. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Oh no, Teague in front of the Marines. Here's the army again. You know the ironic part about this? Is this is exactly what Necro told me not to do as Terran. Never have my tanks in front, and look at this. Alright, tanks also on Zerglings instead of on Hydras or Banelings. But still, after all this, Terran is not only ahead of Zerg in supply, they are still well ahead in CC energy. Let's found the Banelings. Creep here. Was this creep scanned and killed? Where's the tumor? Yeah, I think it's just receding. I don't see a tumor on Zerg's side. At the last second, Necro was like, I'm gonna save this meta back. Then I was like, ah, nah. Oh man. These poor pilots right here. Oh no, the Reaper too. Okay, well we have another move out. Like, Terran's still ahead. Does he? Oh, he just started his armory. When did his upgrades finish? Oh no, he didn't go straight into 2-2? Oh, did he try and he noticed he didn't have an armory? Alright, 1-1 finished. That's what happened. 1-1 finished. He went to get 2-2, saw no armory. We've all been there. I mean, I haven't for a while, but you know, I'm sure all Diamond Terrans have been there. Still no Marauder. Oh, there's 1 Marauder in the mix. How many barracks do we have at this point? We have 5? Wait, you're making your 4th CC? We're on 5 barracks? That's why Necro doesn't spend all his money, all his mules. Because if he spent all his mules, he'd have too much money for the amount of barracks he has. So he's trying to keep his he's trying to keep his money like as close to 0 as possible in accordance with his macro structures. It's so funny because Necro gave me so much advice and coached me so much that I kept my Terran to Masters. But now I get to see how he plays. He'd always tell me, don't get your tanks stuck in your main, you're making too many tanks, you're not making enough tanks. He only is just now getting his 2nd factory for more tanks. I see through it all now, Necro. This would be a good time to pull all of your SCVs. Remember that Zergling at the very start? Remember that pull? Let me go back to it. Okay, this pull, this is not when you pull them. But this time when you have 8 Banelings coming to your mineral line. Now this is when you pull them. You don't try to out-heal them with the medevac. Okay, so tanks in the front again. tanks attacking the banelings as they are within splash damage of the Marines. So not only does the baneling die and splash onto the Marines, but the tank damage also splashes onto the Marines. Alright, tank's in great range of the Hydras. Not for the tank to hit the Hydras, but for the Hydras to hit the tank. If you didn't know, tanks do outrange Hydras significantly. But still, Terran. Whoa, what is that? Gas that? 1,300 gas? Oh, right, because, yeah, we're not making tanks out of the second factory. I don't even think we're making medevacs or libs. We have 4 medevacs in the field. What is... Oh, no. No. Necro, you don't have your factories or your starports hockeyed. We have CCs on 1, very Kaitlyn way of playing. Barracks on 2, also very Kaitlyn way of playing. We even have engineering bays hockeyed. There's also another supply depot at the front. This is why there's so much gas. You almost have as much gas as Zerg. And I don't know, Zerg has 1 baneling. I don't know what Zerg's doing with their gas. Oh, and 2-2 is also not started. This armory was gone in 8 minutes. Zerg's already on 2-2. When was it? It was like 9 minutes. Zerg's gotta be on 2-2. Oh, their carapace didn't finish. Okay, Zerg's carapace finishes right now. Yeah, they're on 1-2. Although they don't have any upgrades for their Hydras just yet. Damn, that's so much gas. But there's no way that Necro loses this game. Oh, I see the hive. And Necro has no liberators on the way. But still, there's no way he loses this game. He has 4 well-established bases, lots of mules to drop, lots of mules to drop. Lots of mules. He could definitely throw down like 5 more barracks. Barrackses? Still on 5 barracks? There must be more buildings somewhere. How do I get to the building? I want to see building structure count. I think it's just 5 barracks. There's only 4 supply depots in the entire main. Okay, we have lots of energy for more supply depot call downs. Lots. And lots. But not here. This one has no energy. Not you, Planetary. Go back to Necro's vision. Okay, there's 1 minute left in the game. Zerg has 11 lurkers on the way. Thankfully, Necro has 2 tanks. Do you usually make Widow Mines against Hydras? There's no way. I thought this was for tanks as well. Then you'd be ready for the lurker transition. We have another starport, even though I'm not sure we're making anything out of the original starport. Guess this one will be tech labbed. StarCraft is so back and forth on what gets nerfed and what gets unnerfed. I never know if libs require a tech lab, if you can make them off of a reactor still. Same with cyclones. I don't know. When I left, you can make, I swear to God, you can make cyclones off of a reactor factory. You can make 2 at a time. Now that I'm back, I have no idea. Oh, that's a lot of Zerg. It's a lot of Zerg for 2 tanks especially. So we have another tank sitting down there. We have a tank being made in here. There is a tech lab. Oh, we have more barracks as well. Little late though. 2-2 is almost done. Hold on, his camera angle? It doesn't show you very much. This is what Necro's looking at, right? Yeah. But if he moved it up here, you could see everything. And you could see where to position his tanks. Actually, you know what? I like playing like this too though. Okay, if you keep the camera down here like this, especially when playing against late game Zerg as Terran, you feel a lot more confident because you can't see all of the Zerg. Like you feel like you can handle it, you don't just GG out. If you go up here, that's fucking terrifying. Don't do that. I take it back. No, that's not good. Necro has it down. This is how you should play. A little bit blind, but it'll give you a lot more confidence.
Add-on is up and running.
Fortunately, that tank did with your SCV pulse. They needed to repair the tank that badly. They went back into baneling splash fire. It's like in Ling Bling Wars when you just fully int, and move all of your Zerglings into the enemy's banelings when you meant to move your banelings into their banelings. Okay, so some SCVs go towards the banelings. This playstyle. And then what? After 2/3 of them die, the rest flee. But wait. Why do they go? I don't understand. Why go back? I went too far back. Where did these banelings even come from? I guess they come from the middle of the map, right? Yeah, they come from the middle, so
Our base is under attack.
here they are.
Add-on complete.
Oh, is this walled off? Oh, that's so sad. So close. Okay. And then these 7 SCVs are safe though. They made it out alive.
Our base is
Except
under fire.
so sad. Okay, well back to the main fight.
Upgrade is ready for use.
Lurkers. Oh no. Necro panned the camera up. He saw all the lurkers. Lurkers. You know, still though, from this camera angle, you can't tell. Can you tell that you've lost? I guess with one tank it's kind of going downhill. But Necro, surely at like what, the 7-minute mark when you saw Hydras, you knew that lurkers at some point in the game, like, you know, when you see Zerglings in the game, you know, like at some point there's probably going to be banelings, right? When you saw, I thought it was the lurker down there that the Banshee saw, but when you saw that there were upgraded Hydras, logically at some point, one would expect, okay, another example is if my opponent was making Corruptors, maybe eventually there would be Broodlords. Or if my opponent was making, I don't know, like carriers, there'd be a mothership at some point, you know, things that come out of the fleet beacon. I guess other races don't work like Zerg does. Wait, let me think for a second how other races work again. Okay, if you saw a Starport, okay, wait, if you saw a Phoenix, you know, eventually maybe you'd see a Void Ray. Actually, that one doesn't really work. And now it does, actually, now it does with how prevalent Sky Toss is. My man. 7-minute Hydras, 15 minutes. The big reveal. Okay, but I mean, overall, with 127 supply against 200 supply of Zerg, this was a pretty good hold-off, right? Tank's still alive, the CC's being saved, even though also the SCVs weren't moved like in the right direction against the run-bys, they were seen. That's a pretty good run-by to spot while you have like 7-11 lurkers attacking your 4th. You know, like, Necro was dealing with that huge gigantic army while these banelings came down here. Did he have a negative micro effect? Would he have been better off if he hadn't seen the banelings and tried to micro? Yes. I mean, maybe he would have lost all the SCVs, but saved 3. In the end, 3 were saved. 2-2 almost finished. From high tier diamond play. These SCVs, these CCs, they almost reached their maximum energy potential. Actually, they might have. There you go, 200 out of 200. It might not have been 200 supplied like the Zerg, but it was some 200 out of 200. So for that, good job. Good job, Necro. A multiple 200 out of 200. So that's 100%. You got 2 100%. Good job. Damn, I want to do another one, but it's 4 AM. And I gotta start my stream right now. Maybe this will just be my first one, I guess. So I almost want to redo it, but then we know what happens. And I'll be even more vigilant about checking the CC energy. Maybe I'll do another one after my stream. Or maybe I'll put this one up and then we'll see, based on feedback, what I could do better. I realized that it's actually better for me to just follow whoever I'm roasting. It's better to follow their camera so I can see what they're looking at, because it's really entertaining. I mean, it makes more sense for content so I can talk while the game's going without having to pause, but it's also really entertaining to see what they're looking at and where their camera is, right?
Upgrade complete.
And then I also get to see their hotkeys, which means I get to see how few of the factories and starports are hotkeyed. I mean, I would say to not change anything because I love when Terran engages me on creep. Like, that's beautiful. My banelings always connect. I don't make Hydras in ZVT, so I don't know about that, but my banelings always connect. Fucking nothing gets away. Queens get the medevacs. Yeah, my overall takeaway is keep up the 100%. Never stop engaging on creep. And thanks for teaching me Terran Necro. Maybe you should take some of your own tips. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna go stream. So that was my first episode of Roast Your Replay. Send me your replays in the comments or on Discord or like wherever else you think I might find them. And also sign a waiver saying that I may roast your replay. Necro also streams, so I'll put his stream in the description if you want to check him out. He is a diamond, as we saw Terran. I swear he was Masters. That's you know how some people in chat, they say that they're GM knowledge, but you know, they're like silver gold players. That is actually Necro. He is a diamond Terran, but he coached me to Masters Terran. You know, like above his skill level. That's, I don't know, top 10% of the player base to the top 2% of the player base. So I guess all those Twitch chat GMs, they could theoretically be like Necro and be much more knowledgeable than they are in a way that it surpasses their actual rank. So yeah, I'll leave his stream in the description, and send me replays if you want to be on the next episode of Roast Your Replay. Thanks for watching, cuties. This is me talking. This is me talking normally. To be less nervous. Hi, I am not stiff. I am a human with human skin, and I use locomotion through my limbs to propel myself forwards in a